What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Syscoin. Now the smart contracts are all up and running. Um, so I want to get into all of that. Before I do, as always, I update the spreadsheet. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would do very, very well in this cycle. Had you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you were still holding those bags, you would be in profit for 47 grand. I've held them all and I've closed positions on them all, and I've reinvested into new cryptos. If you want to see what I'm in, you can check out Copy My Crypto. This is where I share my live portfolio. We've had some massive wins recently. There's a nice investment that's taking place today. And it's going to be a very, very, very interesting one to see how it plays out. The wins recently have been lovely. And it's one thing that I keep reiterating, but guys, a bear cycle will come. And when it comes, you want to be making sure you stay in the market. Everything's on discount. You pick top tier projects at discount, you're going to make a profit. But you can pick future top tier projects and you'll make a massive profit. It's what I did with Phantom. And if you want to see what I believe are going to be massive, massive winners in the following bull cycle, then you want to check out Copy My Crypto, because in the bear cycle, I will be sharing that with everyone. Right, let's have a look at Syscoin, guys. All-time high was about 98 cents back in 2018 in that previous bull cycle. Right now, it's on a bit of a tear. It actually peaked to about 85, 86 cents not that long ago. Retraced a little bit and then has had another good run. And obviously smart contracts are up and running. So Syscoin's been speaking about this. They successfully deployed the first phase of their NEVM, which enables everything currently possible on the Ethereum network to work upon Syscoin. So if you want to actually see what they say, you can check out the news update here. Obviously things have been moving very, very fast for Syscoin recently. What they define themselves is the best of Bitcoin and Ethereum all together in one place. Their NEVM launch is complete. Their Bitcoin secured layer 1 for Ethereum virtual machine smart contracts reached mainnet on December 6th, which is mere 5 days ago. With this upgrade, you can enjoy all the benefits of Bitcoin's proof of work security and flexibility of smart contracts on a modular chain built to remain indefinitely decentralized, scalable, and affordable. Phase 1 has effectively laid the world's most secure foundation for supporting all the Ethereum virtual machine layer 2 advancements. Obviously, their infrastructure is very, very different from anything about. Some projects launching on have been stated here, which is Luxi, Gold, Standard DAO, Pegasus, which is going to be the first DEX and AMM built on Syscoin, Mute, Equalizer, and Ori. These are ones that you'll want to keep an eye on. Obviously, they could very well have good runs in them off the back of Syscoin's runs. This one is of particular interest, the world's first AI Oracle blockchain. AI has inevitable wins in developments in the future because it's part and parcel of our lives already, and it will only develop more and more and more and more and more. So with Syscoin at the moment, there was actually an article on CoinMarketCap. There's been an article on it's on Crypto Slates. So in fact, we'll go to Crypto Slate. Credit where credit's due. We'll go to the article. So they're introducing layer 2 with ZK rollups now. So this is going to be effectively to ensure interoperability as well, and scalability. So scalable applications will be mounted on the system via the ZK rollups. The zero knowledge proofs, my brain, which will introduce the proposed decentralized cost model on Ethereum gas fees. Following the introduction of the ZK rollup, smart contracts will be able to scale up to 210,000 transactions per second while the fees remain minimal. However, the implementation of Syscoin's Validium tech, which is planned for Q3 2022, The platform is projected to achieve 4 million transactions per second, ready to meet the Web3 needs. Now, make no mistake about it, if it achieves that, this is going to be an absolute winner. Think about the cryptos that we've seen do so well that are basically layering on top of Ethereum. You know, like Polygon, absolutely been on a tear this year. I still think Cartesi has an enormous run in it. So this is one where if they can achieve 4 million transactions per second, this is going to run wild. And it might be a year down the line or so, but this is going to be a multi-billion project just on that basis. If they can clear that level of transaction, that level of throughput, that would be enormous. That's what's needed. You know, the more throughput that we can get within, and the better scalability and speed that we can get with layer twos and with blockchain tech, the more that they can start challenging the institution, like the institutional financial services that we've been dealing with for our entire lives. This is a really intriguing one. So this is Syscoin's site. As I said, best of Bitcoin and Ethereum in one place. They've got massive ecosystem partners from Polygon, and then obviously Luxi, Mute, etc., etc. They are building upon it. They're also got ecosystem partners in Komodo, and Orion, and many, 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 many more. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So in terms of what they run at the moment, they still have a masternode service, and in terms of the rewards you can get for using the Syscoin, there's a number. We'll go on masternodes first because they've got Sysmint as a feature as well. So masternodes, like I said, best of both worlds because they keep saying that, but they've got over 40% of Syscoin locked in 2,500 Syscoin masternodes, and that's growing. Syscoin boasts one of the most decentralized service layers. Syscoin outpaces Ethereum's finality through chain locks. Syscoin's masternodes will provide a service layer for Web3 capabilities. Obviously, there's decentralized governance rewards as well. So each month, a pot of governance funding is generated by the Syscoin's blockchain superblock. Masternode owners vote on the proposals, and at the end of the monthly voting period, funds are distributed to the proposals with the greatest number of positive votes. Also, 75% of each regular block reward is distributed to masternode operators. At the time of writing, the masternodes are likely to receive a 62 sys reward about once every 60 hours. So not huge benefits, but that's something, right? I mean, 62 sys every, 60 hours? So that's 62 sys every 2.5 days. So, times it by roughly, let's call it roughly 150. Yeah, so you're looking at, still not tons, is it? Okay. So, I mean, masternodes are not necessarily the way to go. And also, to be fair, the actual amount required to run a masternode is fairly, fairly high. So you do want to bear that in mind. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily be jumping in on masternodes. So Syscoin has Syscoin Wallet, where you can manage your assets, your Syscoin account, and you can join the metaverse, as they said. You can get Sys at pretty much any exchange. Surprisingly, KuCoin not on there. Would have thought they would be. Yeah. Now, in terms of the community, it's a very, very bullish community. It's worth actually checking out their Discord. Very, very vocal and bullish community. And that does matter. That does matter because community pushes things forward, no doubt about it. You see things like XRP and Tezos, they're pushed hard by their community because the community believe in it. And it's part and parcel of why, well, one of many reasons why you see them So front and center in the discussions on crypto. Um, yeah, this is an intriguing one. The biggest thing for me is that throughput. If they can get the throughput to the level that they're talking about, it would be untouchable. It'd be untouchable. Like nothing would come close. Um, and if they get that level, even if it's the back end of next year, they've said Q3 of 2022, but 4 million transactions per second, that kind of throughput, who wouldn't want to start migrating or building upon them? Um, there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential here. Even if when you base the fact that their max supplies ever is going to be 888 million, and right now they're not that far from that, really. 3/4 of the way there. So, what could it do? This should be a multi-billion project. It really should. If they get that throughput to the level that they're talking about, I mean, even right now the throughput's good, but we're talking about the scalability like better than anything around. So this should be a $10 coin. It really should. Even if it hits max supply, a $10 coin would still put it at only 8.88 billion. And when you're talking about a blockchain or a layering solution that effectively means this is one of the probably the fastest by a huge margin, I think you'd see everything built upon it. You'd have a huge run of NFT marketplace. Dexes would want to migrate over there because it would be better for everyone if they could use it via Syscoin. Whew. Yeah, yeah. I'd be looking at 10 to 50. I mean, $15. I'd call it $15. That's 13.2 billion. Why not? Why not? That should be very achievable. It won't happen this year. Probably won't happen next year. But the following bull cycle, if they've got their transaction per second up to 4 million per second, yeah, $15. This would be a very good long-term investment, I think. Particularly if it retraces to any degree that it did previously. I don't think anything's necessarily going to retrace to the levels that we've seen previously, but it might retrace, if it runs up to $1 or $2 this year, it might retrace down to 10 cents. That could be a very good buy. This is one definitely to have on your watch list and your radar. And keep up to date with the news on this, because if they get that throughput, that's all that matters. They're outperforming. They're outperforming everyone. So I'll be yeah, this is definitely one on my radar. Like it. That's it for me. Hope you're all keeping well. If you're new to crypto, you can check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, it's where I share my portfolio. We've had some huge wins recently. There's a nice investment made today, which I'm quite excited about. I think there's huge potential there. So if you want to be a part of it and you want to start trying to make those gains, and you want to also prepare for the bear cycle, make no mistake about it. I've got a spreadsheet as long as my arm full of crypto projects that I have got my eye on throughout the bear cycle, and I've got target points for tons of them. And the only thing I'm watching now is for developments. When the developments start kicking in and I'm happy with projects, I'm going to start eyeing them up for investments in the bear cycle. We're not in one yet, but we will be. And if you want me to, and I'll be sharing all of that with the Copy My Crypto members. So if you want to be a part of that, again, check it out. Anyway, that's it from me. Take care. Bye bye.